Hi everybody, my name is Mark and I'm a photographer. Thank you very much for tuning in. Yesterday I posted some pictures of daffodils. These are pictures that I've taken really easily at home, and in this vlog I'm going to show you how I set everything up and how I took the images and the post-processing. So these images are great. You can use them to upload to stock sites, so photography stock sites, where people can log in and download and buy copies of the images on there, so it's a good way to make money. You can print them out as cards, use them yourselves, or again sell them, and you can print them out as pictures, put them on your wall. Great artwork, which again you can use for yourself or to sell. Dead easy to do, and gives you something really unique. So without further ado, I'll show you what I've set up and how I took the images. Okay, so here are the flowers that I took the picture of. As you can see, I've just got them in a glass vase against a nice white blank wall. You can use a different colour, but I would think you need to double check what the colour behind is going to be like in contrast with the flowers. Make sure that they don't jar too much. Don't sort of make sure that the background isn't too busy. And then I thought they'd look nice on this wooden table, this wooden sort of sideboard that we've got. Always looks good to have it on something natural. So if you've got flooring, sort of wooden flooring, vinyl flooring, might look nice on there. Carpet doesn't tend to look brilliant, but if you've got a nice carpet, maybe that would work as well. So I've just made sure that the flowers look nicely arranged. I've made sure that I've not got anything too close to the images. So this was a lot closer, so I've moved that to the side, and then I've just moved out this keyring just so that that's not in shot. Basically just so that when I crop the image, there's going to be nothing else in the picture, and I don't have to go around trying to clone things out. Okay, so that's all nicely set up. And then here for lighting, I've got a speed light set up on a light stand with a trigger there, and then I've got connected to that a white umbrella. So what the white umbrella is going to do is this will fire a light out of there, okay, and then that's going to bounce into the umbrella, diffuse the light, make it nice and soft, and then that's going to light up mainly this side here of the picture of the flowers. Now on the other side I've got a nice white window, well, a nice open window. I've opened the blinds so that I'm letting in as much light as I can. So that will then mean that this side isn't going to be too dark. Okay. And then I've got my camera. My camera's there waiting to go. And then that'll just be, that's got the trigger on it, and then I'm just going to play around with the exposure on the camera and the exposure on the speed light until I get something that looks fairly well exposed, and I'm happy with the composition, which is how you'll see it at the end of the shot. Okay, so let me take you upstairs now to the studio, where I'm going to download the pictures out of the camera, and then we can do any post-processing. Cheers. Okay, so this is the image that we've taken downstairs and now uploaded into Lightroom. This is the image exactly out of the camera. As you can see there, there's no changes at all to the image. So what I want to do is just point out that round here, around the top, that's quite light, which is the side that we have the flash on. And then down here, it's quite dark, so we can't really see much of the vase. and then there's a sort of dark patch there. So the light that was coming in from the window, that's lightened it up a little, but I'm not sure it's lightened it up enough. Okay, so let's go over to the image after I post-processed it. Okay, so as you can see, round here, that is now a lot darker, and round here, this is a little bit lighter, and you can see the vase a lot more. So how I did that? Okay, so I basically increased the exposure a little until I was happy, but when I increased that, it meant that a lot more of the image was blown out and too light. So I've reduced a lot by the highlights. I've then increased the shadows, and then doing that brings out this detail here, so it makes it more clearer and reduces the darkness there. I've then just increased the clarity, which is a local contrast, so it basically looks at all the yellows and then makes bits more saturated than others, basically you can tell more detail of the image. And then I've also increased the vibrancy, so made it the yellow's more yellow. Okay, I then went over to the details tab, just increased the sharpening a little, which I do on most of my images, and then the noise reduction I've increased that just to make everything a bit smoother. Okay, finally I went to the effects panel, and then I've just sort of put a slight vignette on the image to give the darkness around the image. And then that's all I've done. That's it, the finished image. So then to get to that, what I've done is I've exported the image over to Photoshop. I've just increased the canvas size using the crop tool, created that layer as a white layer, so that you've got the white background around the image, and then popped in my logo at the bottom, and hey presto, image done. So as I was saying, either you can create that as a card, you can take off the logo at the bottom, you can put a different type of message on there, happy Easter, happy birthday, greeting cards, whatever, or then you can just print out the image itself with a white background and frame it and upload that to a stock image site and see if you can make any money out of the image. Anyway, I hope that's been useful. If it has, please comment, like and subscribe to my channel, and yeah, love any comments that you have on the video. Speak to you soon guys, thanks, bye.